never thought of myself as genius. You can't be genius material. You kind of are or not, you know, I think. And but I always knew that if I could make it more exciting for me, it's going to be really exciting for somebody that's never seen it before. Well, my name is Tacumba Tyrone Aiken. I dwell in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And, so I kind of call myself a Minnesota artist, but I'm also from Evanston, Illinois. That's where I got my start. I accidentally drove up here looking for Madison, Wisconsin, 256 miles the other way, and too far rather, and ran into Minneapolis School of Art. But I love pen and ink, and I love doing it in black and white first because it determines where I'm going to go most of the time, like a blueprint. My mother was the one that taught me how to see color and stuff like that because I have some kind of thing of color blindness, but now it seems like I know more colors than people know, you know. I can look at black and see 3 or 4 different colors. Pointillism gives you sort of like light going around itself and all of that. So if you take a red and a blue and you keep dotting them together and you do it in a big circle, some of it, when it's really dense, is going to be a denser kind of purple from a distance. Not just red and blue, but it's actually mixing the colors with light. And so you're dotting, if you make them further away, you have shades. So I used to do portraits of people in black and white, and the tighter the dots, the darker the shadow. And then the further the dots were away, that would lighten it up. So I could do three-dimensionality, you know, with dots. It was in the ceiling of Flyte Tyme where the Sounds of Blackness sang. So I feel I might have had some kind of influence on the recording of that, you know, when they were recording. So the Sounds of Blackness and Mint Condition and Human League, Janet Jackson, all these people are singing. I thought, I've made it, I'm going to be seen. Nope. They saw it and it was like, nice, and then went on to their own things. But they saw it. And so it was a history of black music. From Africa to, at that time, more of the 80s music and stuff like that, and 90s. I had the Temptations, I had the Supremes, I had Jimi Hendrix. I had an African with a talking drum. I had an old man, possibly a slave, playing a banjo with a young man above him looking at it. I had Bessie Smith, you know, Count Basie, Duke Ellington. I had the greats, you know, Louis Armstrong. Now, Flyte Tyme was part of Edina, and when they decided to move, they left the paintings. And I was kind of shocked, but then I thought, okay, what's going to happen with them? The new owners took it, kept it up, made a couple of 2 different businesses, school and recording studio. And then when they were going to leave, that's when the city, they gave it to the city, or the city, you know, the city took it over. I helped place it, not knowing what we were going to do. And then it's like, you don't set it up like a gallery, it's not one wall, but there were places where you could put 2 or 3 of it by the mailboxes. There's a place you come in, and I think I have the Temptations as you come in the entryway. Jimi Hendrix is there, because it's got to be electrifying to people when they come in and looking at a new place. It had a warm feeling, and I have to admit, and it was a person of color, it was a black person. Right there, you could see him, and it's welcoming. I started saying, I create my art to heal the hearts and souls of people and their communities. I added, and their communities, by evoking a positive spirit.